Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome to my Let's Play of Mass Effect Modified Edition. This is part of my ongoing series called Old School Sundays, where I take an older title and premiere it, as you would guess, on a Sunday. But Mal, Mass Effect's not an old game. Actually, Bioware released it in 2007, so it's almost 8 years old. And while the gameplay is awesome, and we know that the universe is incredibly interesting, and I absolutely love it, I wanted to see if there was something I could do to kind of freshen it up so that this playthrough would feel new and different to me. So I did a little bit of research, and I found a mod, which I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison of the opening movie in just a moment. But the mod itself is called Updated Improved Texture Mod. And while it was a little bit challenging to get downloaded and installed and configured, I have to tell you, after I put together the side-by-side comparison of the opening movie, I was sold on it being, worth the effort to get it set up. And I think you will too once you've seen it. But we'll get to that in just a second. Some other information I wanted to let you know is that some people have had some challenges getting Mass Effect, particularly the Steam edition, configured and working on modern OSs. I'll save you a little bit of trouble, and I actually put the steps of how at least I got it to work in the description of this video. There's also a link to the actual mod that I'm using for this Let's Play, as well as a character builder link. So I have a rough idea of how I want my character to kind of build out as the Let's Play continues, but I'm always open to feedback, so if you want to click on that link and play with the character builder and give me some feedback in the comments, I would appreciate that as well. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's check out the opening video, and then I will come back to you after the video is done. See you then.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased. I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
All right, so a couple things. First off, when you have a interaction like this, you have multiple choices, and sometimes you'll have additional dialogue options based on whether or not you have charm skill or intimidation, and not every discussion you have will have such option, but again, it depends on the scenario, and it depends on whether or not you have the requisite skill. Now, this feeds into, for those of you not familiar with it, this feeds into what they call the Paragon/Renegade system, which is essentially, if you ever played like Knights of the Old Republic, or if you just think in terms of Star Wars, a sort of light side versus dark side, it's not quite as arbitrary here. Sometimes it's just being aggressive or being abrupt, not necessarily evil. And I'm not exactly leaning one way or the other in this playthrough. I think I'm just going to go with the flow, and I'm not going to worry too much about whether or not I'm goody two-shoes, or if I'm a bad guy or whatever, or harsh. So the reason that Joker, by the way, feels uncomfortable with this Nihilus guy that's on board, he's a Spectre. So think of them as sort of like special ops, kind of spy kind of guys. They work directly for the Council. So those oversee pretty much every major policy amongst all the allied races, and not every race is actually on the Council, and that's where some of the friction comes in, because the Spectres don't answer to anyone, and the humans have no representation on said Council. Matter of fact, the humans are considered to be somewhat young, immature race, and not ready for a seat on the Council. They have representation in terms of like an ambassador, but no actual seat of power. Okay, so let's see here. I think I'll just say you're overreacting.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me, or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay, so in that particular interaction, I didn't get any Paragon points or Renegade points, both of which were possible in that particular interaction. I just happened to not get it. When you're searching around here, and I'll just give some basic information for those of you not familiar, you can interact with things by pressing E, and sometimes there'll be information or what have you, and it'll update your codex. You just press E to talk to these particular guys. Like, let me see here. Let's talk.
Captain's waiting for you in the
Oh, Joker. Nope. Caden.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting,
No,
Commander.
they're just telling me to go talk to the captain. All right, well, let's go do that then. Here's the navigator, or second officer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
So the Turians are very militaristic, not aggressive. They can be, but they're fairly controlled in how they respond to things. Very, very strategically minded. Their ships are considered the best warships in the galaxy, and this ship, the Normandy, was a special ship that was commissioned, and it was sort of the first ship of its kind to combine Turian and human technology into one ship. Sort of the best of both what they had to offer went into it. So it can't be seen by sensor sweeps. Of course, it can be visually spotted, but in space, chances are you're not going to be visually spotted if you're at any kind of distance, right? However, the engines will overheat if they're in stealth mode for too long, so the Normandy can't disappear forever. Just a little bit of factoid for you.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
So, as you can see, this is sort of how you drill down in an interaction. You'll have this option like this to investigate, and then you can start asking questions or whatever, probing, and then sometimes it'll lead to even more things to talk to them about. It's a really, simple system, but I think highly effective, and it makes the conversations actually, fun because you're exploring things. Okay, let's back out, and I'll just tell him that I'm gonna look into it.
See if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
All right, and you can see we got a little bit of experience and then a codex update.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Oh, nope, don't want to use my weapon. Let's see. So here's my journal. We got to speak to the captain. So these are sort of main story missions. Those are here, and then you'll get smaller, typically side quests under assignments. Let's see. The doctor's in there. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where. Oh, let's talk to the doctor.
What do you think, Commander?
Hey, it's Jenkins.
We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Oh, calm yourself down, Jenkins.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander.
Yeah, why would the Corporal know? I always thought that was kind of silly.
Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council.
And the textures and stuff look really good.
Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now.
They don't like us. They think we're stinky.
Hey, Commander, you make a good Spectre. They're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about a cruise.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't
See,
even
that's really
think
cool. Remember, I picked Soul Survivor as part of my background, so that
That's
gets
not well on
weaved
the
into
path,
the story.
Was there something else you needed?
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Anything else to ask him? No. Alright.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
I got a little bit more experience. And... I gotta remember... Right here? Yep.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
What's your point?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Don't condescend me.
Told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Well, why did it have to be so hush-hush?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Alright, Anderson.
Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean? Think of Protheans as the, quote-unquote seeders. They're the guys that help bring everything together.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
You sound worried there, tough guy.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What? And why is that?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You put my name forward?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Well, okay. Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Well, like, whose hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright, let's do it.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Ooh. Oh man, that guy's having a bad day. Oh. It's a giant alien hand ship.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Alright. Yeah, let's send in a small group against that.
Engaging stealth systems.
Sure. Makes sense. If you've got a death wish.
Serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective.
Helping survivors is a secondary objective.
Approaching drop point 1.
It's a little harsh.
You coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Normandy is a cool looking ship.
Perimeter secure, Commander.
Alright, let's take a look at the map. We need to make our way to the dig site over here. Okay.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
Oh, God. What happened here?
Get the guns out.
What the hell are those? Damn! Perimeter secure.
Oh, God. What happened here?
Oh. Dead people. They looked a little toasty. Okay, hold up, guys. My spidey sense is going off. Yeah, man, the textures look really, really good. Look at all that detail on the armor and stuff. Oh, chickens, no! Okay, so there's a, kind of a simple cover system. And you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, here, let me hit the space bar to pauses and allows you to issue commands to your teammates. So you can see down here in the left-hand corner, you have the health bar, and then this secondary bar here represents shields. And we've got our med packs, or med gel, for healing. We've got 5 uses of that. And then these are like mines, or mines, I think, or grenades. Here's our available abilities. For Caden, he has throw, and he has sabotage. We have warp, and we have throw. I am a Vanguard class, so I have some combat abilities, in terms of like pistol proficiency or shotgun proficiency. I can eventually get medium armor. And then mostly biotics, which, for those of you not familiar with Mass Effect, biotics are, it's essentially psionics. So, things like, telekinesis, which is essentially what throw is. So you can do, knock things back, you can lift things into the air and slam it down, you can debuff things, you can do area effect damage, you can even later on create like a singularity, like a little mini black hole, and suck everything in. And I really like this class. I like to be able to use weapons, but the biotic stuff, the psionics, is really, really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and use warp on this thing, just to show you. And then I'm going to have Caden do sabotage. Yeah, see how quick it died? Pretty easy, huh? Okay, so we got a level up.
All clear.
Oh, not journal. Let's see. It's... Let me double check here. Squad. There we go. So I've got 6 points to spend. I think I'll just spend them in pistol for now. So we'll grab a couple levels of pistol, and then you can see each level of a skill gives you an increase. So down at the bottom you can see increases damage by 5%, increases accuracy by 10% for each bubble, right? So 5 and 10, and then it's 8 and 14. And then anytime you see like a little marker, I don't know if you can kind of make it out, but there's like a little triangle right there. That means that you're going to get some kind of an ability. And then if you get over to a circle, that means that once you hit that tier, it's going to unlock another skill. So as an example here in pistols, we're going to get Marksman, which is an ability. Boost accuracy by 60% and increases the rate of fire. So it basically allows us to turn a pistol into like a little submachine gun for a few seconds. And then here, at level 6, we unlock shotgun training, which I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to get it. Again, my character builder is in the description of this video, so you can take a look at kind of what I'm thinking about doing with my points, and then give me some feedback. Again, shotguns, I'm not so sure I'm even going to bother with shotguns. I might just stick with pistols and go really, really heavy on my biotic abilities. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy pistols. Level 3, and then I have 3 points left. Barrier at level 4. Yeah, that would be nice. It's a shield boost. Okay, let's go ahead and buy the next level of warp. And we can't unlock barrier yet because that costs more points. But that's fine. That works. I'll save it. And then for Caden, he has 4 points. What do we want to grab? That's a good question. Probably decryption, so I can unlock things. Yeah, let's start doing that. So decryption 1, 2, 3. And we can't get electronics yet. Okay, so we'll wait. Should I grab first aid? That might be good. No, I'm gonna wait. I'll save those points. And as you can see, I'm a Vanguard, and he's a Sentinel. So he's tech/biotics, and I'm combat/biotics. Alright, let's keep moving here. Let's go check out Jenkins. Oh, poor guy.
We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
2 Paragon points. Oh, okay. Interesting. We need to go... Set destination. Just make sure I'm going the right way. Here we go. You right-click to pull up your gun, and then you hold down right button to zoom.
Take him out.
Okay, let's see here. Let's warp this one. And let's throw that one.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard.
Ooh, he's kind of messed up.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Let's see, what is the command here for the med gel? I don't ever remember that. First aid is F. Okay. There we go. Well, he's still kind of messed up, but he'll need to grab some cover next time. Alright, well, I don't want the video to get too long, so I'm going to go ahead and end this first one here. I hope you've enjoyed this first video of Mass Effect Modified Edition. I hope you join me for more. I look forward to your comments and feedback. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Mal, and I will see you later.